A few years ago, Elizabeth came into the university and she came with a set of plans. She said she wanted to diversify her farm, she had some outbuildings and she needed some support to do that. So what we discussed with her was her doing a master's with us at the time, and through that us being able to help her develop the skills that she needed and the knowledge of where to go to be able to develop Llety Cynnin.
My name is Elizabeth Davis. I own Llety Cynnin. I run it in conjunction with my eldest daughter, Gwawr, who is instrumental in pushing the business forward and really developing it for today's clientele. When we first moved here, the old coach house was a ruin, basically. It had planning permission on it to change it into a house, but we thought that would be far too big for what we needed. So we looked to see what we could do into developing into a business. We'd moved from Llandyssil, where there was a swimming pool in the area, and when we moved here we noticed that there was no swimming pool within the 10-mile radius. So the idea developed from offering a leisure club facility with rooms and a coffee shop. At the time we were doing a lot of research and I noticed that there was a tourism course, a master's tourism course available in Trinity in Carmarthen. So I was lucky enough to be accepted onto that course, and doing that one-year course, it gave me confidence to move the business idea forward and go ahead and actually open the business.
Our university has to be measured on impact, and most importantly impact to the local economy and to the local region. And when it works well, there's a seamless and iterative engagement between the educational programs, the student achievement and the impact on local businesses. And so Llety Cynnin is really important in terms of being just one example of the way in which an entrepreneur, somebody looking to diversify their business, engaged with the university, enrolled on one of the courses and used the work that they were wanting to do to be supported by the expertise which existed within the university.
With regard to working and developing a business in a rural economy, it's difficult. There are challenges, and I probably think the key challenge is staffing. Getting staff here is much more problematic than if you're operating in an urban area in a city. And of course, being at the university, we're able, with some of her staff, if she wants to avail herself of some of the programs and courses, to upskill and wherever she's moving that business to, well, hopefully our courses should be able to help and assist and develop that and provide that support. So that sort of relationship between the university and rural businesses is one that is extremely important, because we are a regional university and most of our territory is rural, so we need to be very sensitive to the needs of rural operators.
I think doing the Masters made us look at the opportunities that were available, and because the business was here and you were in a group of people, it gave you a chance to test the waters in a way, to have a discussion with other students about what our plans were and what they thought about it from a completely different perspective than us. And there was a lot of visits and things like that with the course that I did, and by going to see other businesses it made you think a bit more, or it sort of brought to your attention things that you possibly wouldn't have thought about otherwise.